All right, this is day 48 of our no lose strategy. Okay, Monday, September 20th, 2021. Total interest earned $187.04. You see, we have these two trades, okay? And you see the total interest earned to date, $5,842.46 in 48 trading days. No losses. Now, first let me show you these trades that I'm going to talk about why I disappeared for those trading days there. So this is alright. So this is the first trade, okay? $25.94. And then this is the $161.10. Let me explain this to you real quick so I can get back to finishing up this other stuff. First of all, the interest, because I had more leverage on, more risk on. Oh, let me see if this actually clears it up a little bit. Because I had more leverage on, look at the interest charges. I actually looked at this yesterday for the first time. These withdrawals are transfer money. Look at these interest charges. Oh, I think this, well, that's to go. I'm trying to go back to where the last time we put a, there we go. So, I think this came up to $100 something in interest charges. It was 100 something. That's the most leverage that I use. Okay, so let me explain this real quick. And I'm trying to give you this in the most concise way. Explain it. So I'm rebalancing. This is the only, I would call it a downside. So if you was looking for and say, all right, it's too good to be true. All right, so I would say this is the part that makes it more reasonable. It makes it more understanding why you should know that it's not too good to be true. Because for those days, no interest was earned. In fact, interest was paid out, but no interest was earned. So, and that's because I had put on a trade with the highest leverage that I have. Not the highest I could use, but with the highest that I have set aside for this particular, for the bears. I put the leverage on. I can't even show it to you right now, but I put the leverage on. And I did it, and I made a mistake when I did it. And when we say a mistake, it's not like a mistake, like, that's probably the wrong term for it. But I can't think of the right term. And so, and because I'm making these videos raw, I'm not going to sit and, when I start selling something, of course, then I'll make sure everything is polished. But right now, this is just me thinking and explaining as I go along. So, I didn't make a mistake when I put the trade on, but I should have waited for more confirmations. Because I did have a few confirmations when I put the trade on, but I should have waited for more. So I put the trade on and it reversed. I thought about closing the trade, but I looked at the overall trend and it was still down. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to close the trade. I'm just going to do like what the strategy does, in which it starts out as a trade, but it can turn into a short-term investment. It's not meant to be a long-term investment. So meaning if you have every chart against you, you got to take the loss. And that's why I said there's no lose to seldom lose, because then I would have had to take the loss. But I didn't take the loss because I already knew that it was just going to be a little time before I could clear up these trades, in which it was only 9 trading days. So it wasn't even that long, but it felt long because of all the other stuff that I'm doing. It felt long because I'm like, dang, I haven't even used this account. Hold on, let me see. You know what? Let me do this. I generally don't do it for that price, but I'm gonna do it. So let me just finish explaining this. So I didn't have all the confirmations. I had some. So that's the only drawback of this no-lose strategy, is that you will go some days, you can go some weeks without earning interest. Whether that's because you got into a trade and it reversed immediately, and that was the last arrow that you had in your quiver, or you got into a trade and I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought because I was thinking about something else that fast. I said, this is why I actually respect. Now, when I listen to people on YouTube, I actually respect them when they can explain themselves in a very concise way. Because it really is a skill, okay? Because right now, my mind is on a million things, because I really have a million things going on. So, as I'm trying to explain, and remember, this is me, I'm just starting to put out what I've been doing in private. I'm just now going public with it. So me explaining it is not as simple, okay? And so I really would probably do multiple edits of these videos, but I don't have the time right now because I'm doing this challenge for the food deliveries. So anyway, so what I'm just telling you is that there will be times when you either make a mistake or you do everything right, but the market suddenly reverses. And you did everything right, and you had all the confirmations.
New message from Danny LD.
And it still reverses. Hold on one second.
The back of the studio.
Hold on one second.
Head to your pickup at Real Food Daily, West Hollywood.
Okay, so so that happens. So I just wanted to tell you that. If there's more stuff I got to tell you, I'll tell you. But yes, so now I am rebalancing, if you want to call it, the accounts. I'm rebalancing the accounts. I am clearing up the accounts with the leverage. So that's what's going on right now. So it's going to take a moment to clear these up and bring everything back to like an equilibrium. But I'm just telling you that this is the beauty of this no-lose strategy. But this is why having other streams of income is important. Okay? Because when you have these situations, no worries. You're still living your life. And then you collect interest for the day. All right. Peace. I'm out.